Novena of Holy Christmas, the 9 Excesses of Love, by the servant of God, Luisa Picaretta, the little daughter of the divine will. Preparation for Holy Christmas during the season of Advent. The 9 excesses of love in the incarnation of the Word. Let us prepare ourselves for the great feast of Holy Christmas by meditating on the mystery of the incarnation of the Word attentively and continuously during the season of Advent, with the Christmas Novena, the 9 Excesses of Love, which Luisa did for the first time at the age of 17, and which she never abandoned during the course of her life. Let us focus on each excess of love for 1 week during 9 consecutive weeks by reading and meditating on them each day, ever more closely and deeply. This will help us to prepare ourselves for the final 9 days before Christmas, in which we will repeat the novena. May God grant us abundant graces, light, and consuming love, to be reborn with Him in the life of the divine will. Amen. The 9 Excesses of Love, by the servant of God, Luisa Picaretta, little daughter of the divine will. Luisa says, with a novena of Holy Christmas, at the age of about 17, I prepared myself for the feast of Holy Christmas by practicing various acts of virtue and mortification, and especially by honoring the 9 months which Jesus spent in the maternal womb, with 9 hours of meditation each day, always concerning the mystery of the Incarnation. Having completed the first excess of love, known as Trinitarian love, and the second excess of love, known as constrained love, and the third excess of love, known as devouring love, and the 4th excess of love, known as operative love, as well as the 5th excess of love, known as lonely love, we now move on to the 6th excess of love, imprisoned love, to be prayed from November 18th through November 24th. Fiat. The 6th excess of love. My daughter, come. Pray my dear Mamma to set aside a little space for you within her maternal womb, so that you yourself may see the painful state in which I find myself. So in my thoughts, it seemed that our Queen Mamma made me a little room to make Jesus content, and placed me in it. But the darkness was such that I could not see him. I could only hear his breathing, while he continued to say in my interior, my daughter, look at another excess of my love. I am the eternal light. The sun is a shadow of my light. But do you see where my love led me? In what a dark prison I am. There is not a glimmer of light. It is always night for me, but a night without stars, without rest. I am always awake. What pain! The narrowness of this prison, without being able to make the slightest movement. The thick darkness. Even my breathing, as I breathe through the breathing of my Mamma. Oh, how labored it is. To this add the darkness of the sins of creatures. Each sin was a night for me, and combined together they formed an abyss of darkness with no boundaries. What pain! Oh, excess of my love, making me pass from an immensity of light and space into an abyss of thick darkness, so narrow as to lose the freedom to breathe. And all this for love of creatures. As he was saying this, he moaned. Moans almost suffocated because of the lack of space. And he cried. I was consumed with crying. I thanked him. I compassionated him. I wanted to make him a little light with my love, as he told me to. But who can say all? Then the same interior voice added, enough for now. Move on to the seventh excess of my love. You have reached the end of the sixth excess of love. Fiat.